If you're unable to synchronize your audio, it's gonna make editing a music video extremely difficult.
You ain't lying.
Therefore, in this video, I'm gonna show you 4 different ways you can synchronize audio in Davinci Resolve. Now, before I get into the video, however, I wanna give a shout out to a friend of the channel, Motion VFX. Motion VFX Black Friday sale is going on right now. You can get up to 30% off using a special promo code. Use code FINAL at checkout to get a 30% off. And from week to week, they change up to 5 hot picks. With those, you can get up to 50% off. I'll leave a link up here and in the description for my Motion VFX playlist. If you have any questions, be sure to drop them down in the comment section down below. To get you started, I would recommend in music video 1, 2, or 3. These packs I use most often if I'm not using any of my own plugins. Again, check out the link in the description down below for my Motion VFX playlist. Now, my workflow for synchronizing audio depends on my particular situation. If it's footage that I know that I shot and I know what everything is, I know what's the A roll, what's the B roll, it's easy for me to just use the synchronization feature in the media pool. So while in your media pool, just hit Control A or Command A if you're on Mac, then right click and select Auto Sync. Gonna ask you how you want to synchronize, gonna change it to waveform, then hit sync. So now this is footage that was sent to me, so I actually don't know what shot is what, so I just synchronize everything. So right here it's telling me everything that did not synchronize. So I hit OK and then go through and find which clip, or find a clip that does have audio. This clip here. So right there it actually has the audio from the actual song. Now if I hit Control Z to go back and I play that same clip. So now it's playing what's called scratch audio, which is the audio directly from the camera itself. So now again, this footage was actually sent to me, so I don't know which shot is which. So basically I have to go through one by one and select the footage and play it to see what synchronized and what didn't. However, in my main workflow, I actually utilize the multicam feature to synchronize audio, but also separate the A roll from the B roll. So once again, I hit Control A or Command A on Mac. I'll right click and then select multicam. I can give it a name, then in the angle sync, I'm gonna hit time code and change it to sound. Then I'm gonna scroll down here and make sure it moves source clips to original bin, or original clip bin rather. So this workflow is more beneficial to me because basically it will take all the clips that do synchronize and move into a separate folder, separating the performance shots or the A roll from the B roll. So then I hit create, give it a second. So now it's showing me everything that did not synchronize. I hit OK. Then see here, it created a new folder. And then so these are all the clips that synchronize that I know these are my A roll shots. I can click go back to the footage folder and I can just move this to my A roll folder right here. If I click on A roll, original clips, all my shots are there. And the third method pertains to actually synchronizing audio manually. So now this shot here has the song in the background, but you also can hear a bunch of car noises. I think the cameraman speaks at some point. So there's a lot of elements in there that's throwing off the audio, therefore it won't synchronize. But this is supposed to be a performance shot. This is how you can synchronize it manually. So I bring this to my timeline, then also grab the master audio, which I can go back into my A roll folder, then grab the song itself. Holding Alt or Option if you're on Mac and scrolling up on the mouse wheel is gonna stretch out my timeline. So then with my playhead down here with the audio, I'm gonna hold Shift and scroll up on the mouse wheel to stretch it out. Ideally, you wanna find some kind of point within the audio that spikes the waveform. So this part right here, I don't know how well you can actually hear, but it's a part where someone says, yeah, yeah. So basically, you wanna go through and find that little point there and make sure the audio is selected. Then I'm gonna hit M on my keyboard. It's gonna create a marker on the audio. Then you wanna go to the master track and find the exact same point. So right about here, you kinda hear it says, yeah. So I'm gonna move over one more with the arrow keys, make sure the audio is selected and place a marker. Then I'm gonna hold Shift and scroll down on my mouse wheel to shrink down the audio waveform. Now the reason I put markers on the audio itself, because when you have snap enabled, which is this little symbol here, once the markers come across one another, they're gonna snap into place. So now if I move this down another track and then move it over, actually I didn't even move all this over because it's right at the edge, so I'm gonna move this over to the middle. Then when I move this audio over, it's gonna snap in the middle, you'll see the little white line right there. So that makes it a lot easier to line up those points. So now at this point, you wanna just play the audio and the video and just kind of see if it synchronizes. Ideally, you'll hold Alt or Option on Mac, select the audio from the scratch audio rather, and then hit D to disable. And then just play the actual audio from the song. Ain't got to do that no more. So now you notice it's kind of there, but not quite. So we're gonna use the period and comma keys to actually move the audio back and forward. So I'm gonna select my master audio, then I'm gonna move to the right using the period key, or I can move to the left using the comma key. Doing this moves the audio one frame at a time. They had us eating off the floor. Ain't got to do that no more. Ordering bowls, setting cool. So now playing it back, we see we got synchronized. We need to actually link the audio and the video together. So I'm gonna select the audio, hold shift, I'm gonna move up. Holding shift is a modifier that keeps it from, keeps anything that's selected on your timeline from moving side to side. I wanna make sure I move it straight up, and that way I don't lose my placement. So now that I have it in place, what we're gonna do is now select both the video and the audio, hit Control Alt L. You should see this little link sign come up here. That means the audio and the video are now linked together, which means if I select one, the other one will be selected. If I wanted to, or if I needed to, I can move this to my media pool. When I move to the media pool, you'll notice it has this little symbol here now, whereas the other ones just have this little audio symbol. This one here has a little video symbol on it. It just let you know that it's synchronized. So even if I was to delete this off my timeline and then bring the footage back, you'll see it's still synchronized with the audio. Now, one thing it does do with this, because the video does not match the length of the actual audio itself, you basically get these black spaces in between the parts where there's no footage. So right here where it cuts out at, just gonna be black until the end of the audio. So now the fourth method, you just synchronize it on your timeline. So I got a couple clips here, I'm just gonna bring them to the timeline, or you can select the clip, make sure your playhead is in the very beginning of your timeline, hit F12. That's gonna stack the clips that you bring in from the media pool. So once again, we're moving playhead to the beginning, select the clip, F12, move the playhead, so on and so forth. Now that I have all the clips on the timeline, I'm gonna grab the master audio, bring it to the very last track, then I'm gonna select everything, right click, go to align or auto align clips. I'm gonna change from time code to waveform. And it's asking me what track I wanna use. Typically this only goes, I think, to 8. Yeah, it goes to 8. Well, it goes to 8 as the max. I'm only at 6 right now, which 6 is the audio track that has the song on it, so I'm gonna select it. Now, if you're in a situation where you have more tracks than the, I think it's initially 8 in the menu, when you selecting the track, you can also select automatic and it'll just go through and find the song for you. At least it usually does. Now some of these didn't synchronize, but that's okay. And for the purpose of this video, you can see here they actually move the track. So if I hit Control Z, you see it move these tracks here. If I hit Control Shift Z, it moves it back. It's basically gonna go through and synchronize the audio, but also move the clips in your timeline to where the audio synchronizes at. So now synchronizing the audio on the timeline is kind of similar to the first method, in which if you don't know which shot is which, you'll have to go through by, each clip by name, either delete it or synchronize it manually so it will sync with the rest of the video clips. If you learned something new, make sure you hit the like button. If you're not already, subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you in the next video.